probably the closest we're going to get to Activision apologizing for the state of Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and it's still kind of hilarious that this is the game they decide to put out a statement about. I think Black Ops 4 is a worse game than Black Ops 7. The part where it tried to be a shitty hero shooter that no one wanted was laughably bad. And Call of Duty Ghosts might be the single most uninspired game in the Call of Duty series, but we often forget about it because it produced a fun Eminem music video and you could play as a dog for like one level. But still, there's no denying that Black Ops 7 is in a pretty pathetic shape. Because if Activision has to put out a statement acknowledging the state of the game, you know that they fucked up. One of Black Ops 7's biggest problems is that it's just such a homogenous experience. There are just so many game modes, and if Activision tried to improve Black Ops 7 in some way, shape, or form, it might be touching on an aspect of the game that some of the fans don't even care about. This year is like the biggest zombies mode they've ever done, and if they keep building on that, how are the competitive multiplayer fans going to feel? And what resources do Treyarch and Raven have to work on something like the endgame mode without taking away from the competitive multiplayer? The whole thing is an absolute mess, and you're kidding yourself if you think otherwise. It doesn't matter what you think about the game, Black Ops 7 is fundamentally a failure, and perhaps the biggest single failure in mainline Call of Duty history. But it'll be interesting to see how Black Ops 7 continues to develop. Activision is promising unprecedented support for its year of release content, and they've already said that they're not going to do back-to-back Black Ops games or back-to-back Modern Warfare games in the future. But what I would like to know from you is this a scenario where the cow has just been milked completely dry? Or has Call of Duty genuinely let itself down with bad ideas over the years? And how much do you think games like Arc Raiders and Battlefield have eaten Call of Duty's lunch? This is probably the worst time for Call of Duty to have an off year, and you can see Activision starting to respond, such as with the statement that they put out. But now the question is, are we going to see real change with Black Ops 7, or are we going to have to wait years from now until they finally commit to making some significant changes to the core aspects of Call of Duty?